Hey, everybody. Pete Werner here, joined via Skype by some good friends, Mr. John Magi.
Hi, everybody.
Mr. Rhino Clavin.
Hello.
And from Give Kids the World, Mr. Stephen Amos.
Hey there.
And we are going to talk about the auction, which we launched today to raise money for Give Kids the World. This auction will culminate with a 12-hour, we're praying, live broadcast, a marathon show on Monday, Labor Day, from 10 a.m. Eastern to 10 p.m. Eastern. So we have launched the auction already. We want to talk about some of the items that got us excited. But we also have, well, I think there's something Stephen wants to talk about first. So, Stephen, I'm going to throw it over to you and let you do your thing.
Sure. Well, we're excited to announce an upcoming event in March of next year. This will be kind of a save the date today for March 25th, 6th, and 7th. We're going to be hosting a 3-day event in partnership with Give Kids the World, DIS, and Dreams Unlimited Travel. We're going to be bringing together some incredible Disney talent from performers, former Imagineers, current executives. I'll preview a couple of the names of people who will be attending this event and speaking on our main stage. But we have Jeff Bawley, who's the president of Walt Disney World. We have Linda Larkin, who's the voice of Jasmine. Irene Bedard, who's the voice of Pocahontas. We have a 10-person reunion panel from the Mickey Mouse Club coming out from the all-new one from 30 years ago. Bear in the Big Blue House, the entire cast is coming back together for one of the rare times, almost one of the first times they've ever done something like that. And then some other names that people might know, like, Lee Cockrell, the author Ridley Pearson. So more to come. We have about 20 presenters that's going to be attending the event next March.
And we are so incredibly, there's a lot of details we're not ready to release yet. Trust me, you want to save the date. You want to save those dates. What are those dates again, Stephen?
March 25th, 6th, and 7th, so Thursday through a Saturday.
Okay, so you are absolutely going to want to save the date for that. And John, I think you have a little something to add?
I do. First of all, I apologize, Steve, but you have not sold this enough. This is going to be incredible. This event, I'm telling you right now, I know Stephen can't announce a lot, and it's because we are still working with Disney on specifics and contracting. But think of a DIS event and blow it up 1,000 times. So speakers and appearances, and we'll be doing a live auction as well. We're going to end with a DIS Unplugged live show that we're going to be doing as well. And then there's also going to be something involved that Stephen can't talk about that is so incredible. That is so exciting.
I know.
Yeah.
I want to tell you guys.
Oh, we can't even tell you, but take it from someone who has put together events. I'm impressed by what Stephen is going to put together. So just saying that, you guys are not going to want to miss it. Save the date. We'll make sure you get plenty of advance warning for when registration will be available and tickets go on sale. As part of this, Dreams Unlimited Travel will be holding rooms at a magical place. We're not allowed to actually say it yet because, again, we're not in contract, but there will be magical rooms in a magical place. And I have seen the pricing already, and I am telling you, the pricing is going to be pretty incredible. So you're going to be able to stay close to where the event is taking place and for a reasonable price and participate in this very, very, very cool weekend. Who knows the specifics? Rhino, do you know anything?
I do not, actually. No, I know nothing. So I'm learning about it right now in real time.
Your mind is going to be blown.
I can't wait.
Gets announced.
Yeah,
It's
we're
really
gonna have some really cool game shows. We got the voice characters, some coming up from Toy Story. So the voice of Andy will be hosting some Disney Jeopardy on a live stage. We're gonna have 4 for $1 is gonna be returning also. The group that used to perform at Beauty and the Beast as the show techs. So they're gonna be taken to the stage also. The Mickey Mouse Club will actually be performing on one of the evenings too. So they'll be doing a panel during the daytime, but they're actually bringing in a full band to perform on one of the evenings also.
So you definitely want to put that. We're going to be talking about it more as time goes on, as things are confirmed. But for the time being, that's the most we can say. But absolutely, please put that on your calendar. But now we got to talk about what we're doing right now. As this is being recorded, it is Tuesday, September 1st, just before 3 p.m. We know bids are already starting to come in for this live auction. Got some awesome items. And of course, I got a chance to look at everything before all of you did. And what I really like about this auction is there are some big items, right? But there's lots of smaller things that are just you'll never get them. Now, and some of them you can. I've never seen DVC, a Disney Vacation Club Monopoly. Is that a thing? I mean,
I think it came off one of the member cruises.
Okay, because that's up for auction, and I want it. I mean, I live it, right? With the contracts I bought, I live DVC Monopoly, but I now want to play it on. I now want to play a board game. So I'm very, very excited about that.
So that's a double-edged sword, right? When Pete says he's interested in something and likes something, sometimes people completely back off because they go, I can't compete with Pete. But then there are the people who go, I'm going to run the bid up, so Pete has to pay a lot. So take note of what he's interested in.
Yeah, but what they forget though is that when that happens, I say, I'll honor my bid. If you'll honor your bid, you can have it. So they still end up having to pay. So,
and it's all for gift.
I'm not going to do that I'm not doing that with this. I want DVC Monopoly. But then there's this pin. There's this pin that is a Florida Project Epcot Center jumbo hinged pin. You open it up and it's got, it's got a picture of a spaceship Earth and some etching on the inside of the pin. Absolutely gorgeous. This was a limited edition item. 500 of these were made. It's just really, really cool.
What's really cool about that is there was a time when limited edition pins were really limited. Like 500 is very limited. Nowadays, they make 25,000 and call it a limited edition. So 500 is very rare when you think about all of the pin collectors and the Disney fans. So,
one that we're really excited about. We've already sold 19 raffle tickets on this. We are raffling off. Dreams Unlimited Travel is raffling off a 4-night Disney Cruise Line sailing in a balcony stateroom. And chances to win are $25 each. You can buy as many raffle tickets as you like. The more you buy, the better your chances are of winning this. But that was a John Magi idea. Any specifics about that you want to throw in, John?
Nope. It's like you said, it's a 4-night Disney Cruise Line vacation in a balcony stateroom for a party of 4. There are some date restrictions, things like holiday sailings and things like that would be excluded, but we will work with you and supplied by Dreams Unlimited Travel, and all proceeds go to Give Kids the World. So we're very excited about that. We hope that brings a lot of money. And we think for a $25 chance, that's a great opportunity, to possibly win a cruise.
Another item I thought was incredible. There is a Disney World 15th anniversary poster.
Oh, wow.
That looks like it's in really good shape. And I'm like, oh, wow. That, again, stuff I haven't seen before. I haven't seen a lot of this stuff before, like this DVC Monopoly and this Epcot pin and this 15th anniversary poster. And the auction is full of items like this, these hidden gems. He's
Pam Landworth
absolutely
donated that
vision.
poster, actually, the 15th anniversary one from when she worked there.
Who did?
What's that now?
Pam Landworth donated the poster.
Wow.
Cool.
Should get her to
Yeah,
sign
all
it.
the Euro Disney opening stuff. Pam actually opened up Euro Disney herself, so she donated her collection of items to the auction this year.
That's really cool.
For some
I think
reason-
it's also great is you guys, I apologize, Pete, you guys started stuff at very reasonable starting prices. Like things were like $20 and $10. So people can get in at a reasonable amount. We hope they go up higher, obviously. We hope they raise as much money as possible. But a lot of people can get into those starting bids and not feel overwhelmed.
Yeah, exactly. And because originally, when I was looking at the auction, I texted Steve and I'm like, okay, these starting bids are way too low. And then I said, you know what? We're running this for a week and this makes it more accessible for people. And I think right now that's kind of important. So, I think that because we've got over 500 items in this auction. And I want to say that thankfully, Give Kids the World is running this auction. Internally, we've been calling it Give Kids a Job. Letting them handle this. They're handling the auction, the fulfillment. And I know, Stephen, your volunteers have been awesome with getting these things together and ready to go. And I don't
understand what Steve had to do last year for these auctions.
And Teresa. And
Teresa.
And then to go back to the event.
5 of these listings myself, and I realized that it was after the first 20, I was like, this is going to take a lot of nights.
Yeah.
A lot of work. Going back to the event, too, I'm very excited the fact that Stephen and Give Kids the World is doing everything for this event. I don't have to do anything. Do you know how exciting that is? I just get to go and enjoy it. So all those times where I call you up and screaming, Pete, that won't happen this time.
Who do I get to call and scream at then? How does that work out?
You would call
Pam.
Yeah.
So, John, what about some of the items you?
All right, the things I'm really excited about, I think, are even more rare than Pete's things. There's a J.J. Abrams signed Star Wars: The Force Awakens script. I mean, that's really, really, really cool. I don't know how many of those exist out there, so that's awesome. Monsters, Inc. script signed by Billy Crystal. I think that's awesome. There's the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge opening cast magic band. I don't know if you guys are on eBay or you look at any of this stuff on eBay, but magic bands sell so incredibly well, especially when they're cast or preview or media stuff. Some of those bands are go really, really high. So the fact that you can find a cast member band out there, and it looks like it's in the original box, which is also very impressive. The Daisy Ridley signed Star Wars Force Awakens picture. That's also something I think is very cool. I have my eye on that as well. I don't know why. I guess I'm more looking for the signed stuff that could be more like maybe art and be displayed rather than more tchotchkes that I have no room for.
Yeah, well, there's that too.
Rhino, can you bring up the auction? Are you able to? Are you in the auction?
I'm looking at it while you guys are talking about it and going through all the items, and you just picked out all the ones that I thought were
all
cool.
the ones that you want?
So, yeah, I was literally like, okay, but
what's that script up to? What's the J.J. Abrams?
I
Star
think
Wars?
that one was up to $50. It's in the $50 range, which is still like surprisingly low for that. Let me see. It's $52 right now. There's the autographed Empire Strikes Back script that's up to $156. But you've got like the John Ratzenberger signed photo from Empire Strikes Back, which is cool too, and that's only $20 right now. So there's like I'm with you. I think I like the autograph stuff because it makes like a cool, like you can put the little figurines in front of it or something and frame it, and also it makes for like a good gift for somebody else. I don't know.
I'm not that gay.
I'm
pretty
sure.
gay, but I'm not.
I've got figures all right next to me.
I'm not figurine gay.
Look behind you.
Well, that's Kevin's gay.
Okay.
It's Kevin's skirt
Oh
showing.
my God. So just let me let everybody know that You can participate in this auction going handbid.com. There are links right below this, but also you can download the Handbid app, which is how most of us kind of do this auction. You create an account and sign up, put your credit card and shipping information in, and then you're able to bid on things. You get notified when you get outbid. You can set a maximum bid, and it'll automatically rebid for you. Obviously, this is going on for a week, and next Monday when we do the marathon show, it's going to get ugly. It gets really ugly in the last 10 to 15 minutes of this auction. So at 9:45 p.m., we've crashed their servers before. That's how insane it has gotten.
They promise us this time, Pete, that that's not going to happen.
Well, because I
Handbid
publicly.
Yeah, they're afraid of you. But they promise us that they've put on more servers and they're going to give us more load balancing on them. So,
Rhino, have you picked out anything that you particularly liked?
Yeah, I thought apparently I'll be competing with John for some things, but I also thought there was some cool in that movie, because I love the movies and stuff like that. There's a Back to the Future. There's these movie cells, this like 8x10. They're like these little like I said, they're the cells that are all framed from the movie, and you can see behind me here. I like Back to the Future quite a bit. But there's also like a Die Hard one that's cool. I like when stuff that isn't always Disney sneaks its way in here, because it always gives me hope that I might be able to get it, because then all the Disney fans will overlook it. So I'd say like you should dig in here, even if you're not, there's plenty of like other stuff that pops up in here, especially with a lot of the scripts. There's a Bob Saget signed script from the pilot episode of Full House I thought was pretty cool too. And that's, I think, just around $20 right now.
Yeah. I mean, and right now it's, like I said, it's very accessible to get into this auction. Stephen, I don't know if you're able to see, well, if we're pre-recording this, so it doesn't make a lot of sense to say where we're at right now.
I know where we're at right now, I can tell you.
Well, where are we?
So right now we have 353 bids already cast for $4,200 raised. Which
wow, that's amazing. I'm sorry, I'm on the app right now.
It's hard to stop looking away because I feel like I'm gonna miss something, so I'm going through like one by one. I'm like, okay, note for that.
Well, that's why I think it was Craig's idea to kind of do this differently. Normally we launch it with the marathon show, and then we'll do a live thing at the end after a week. But Craig had the idea to, or was it Rhino's idea?
It was my idea, yeah, sorry.
Okay.
I kept telling it to Craig every year. I don't know why I just didn't say it to you, but I always said we should end,
Right. And you know what? Makes perfect sense. You should have said something to me, since I'm going to decide that. But, start it now and then end it with the marathon show, which I thought was fantastic.
We should do a split screen of Pete's auctions and Pete's face as he's bidding on stuff in the final minutes. That will make great video.
I see something in here. Craig might enjoy the Big Al Country Bear Jamboree patch that's in here. It's $11 right now. It's pretty nice. So this is going to be me obsessively looking at this for the next 7 years. So great.
And I might slide in a couple more things here throughout the day too. So
we're gonna we'll go out live on Facebook throughout the week, do little auction updates, do some Q&As, have some fun with this. That'll be on the DIS Unplugged Facebook group. So it's facebook.com/DIS Unplugged. And if you're not following us there, you should. And, like it's a couple times throughout the week, maybe a couple days I'll do one, maybe over the weekend I'll do one. And then, of course, Monday will be one big one. We got a lot of fun stuff coming up on Monday. That's assuming, of course, we get everything working the way we need it to right now. We had a little drama today, but I have faith in Craig. The kids, it's for the kids, Craig. You got to come through. He's just sitting with this nonplussed look on his face.
I imagine him twiddling a long handlebar mustache as he tied someone to a railroad track the way you describe him sometimes.
Well, we're looking forward to it. Going to have a lot of fun. And again, this is for an incredible organization. And Steve, why don't you give the plug for Give Kids the World? You do it better than I do.
Sure. So Give Kids the World, we're an 84-acre property here in Central Florida with the one sole mission of fulfilling wishes for critically ill children who, want to go to Disney World, Universal, and SeaWorld. And we give these families a 7-day cost-free vacation from flights to food to park tickets. There's no cash handling while they're here on property with us. And to kind of put some numbers out there, every other wish in the world asks to come to Central Florida. And we house all of those wishes there. So, leading up to the pandemic, we were going to be doing about 8,500 wishes just this year. And we're going to be getting close to 10,000 in the next couple of years. And this year we welcomed our 175,000th wish child to our property. So, the numbers are great. You want the number to actually go down every year. But it's events like this that we're able to continue to fulfill all those wishes for those very deserving families. So, we're excited to start welcoming families back, in the near future.
And, a lot of people say, I thought, Give Kids the World closed. They're not accepting, obviously in the current climate, they're not accepting any new, anybody coming in right now. But that village is not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. They will be back open again as soon as it's safe. And, if you have any doubts about that, spend 20 seconds talking to Pam Landworth. And any question you have about the longevity and the stability of Give Kids the World will be completely answered. And we'll be talking to Pam on during our marathon show. So she's always there for that with us. So very excited about this. Please, I understand that right now it's a challenging time financially for a lot of folks. And I want you to understand that your presence is valuable. Your voice is valuable. Your support when we do these events by being in the audience and participating and just being here with us is valuable. So I don't want anybody to feel bad if they're in a situation right now where they would love to help out financially, but they can't. And I don't think I've ever said that before, that your presence is valuable. It really is being part of our community, part of our audience, part of those, it takes a chorus of voices to support an organization like this. So I want to make sure I say that. Of course, if you can support us with the auction, donations, things like that, we are absolutely incredibly appreciative. But especially, I think, right now in this climate, I want to make a point of saying to those who can't that we understand and that your presence is valuable and your presence is important and your participation is important. So that's going to do it. We're going to wrap this up. Please go check out the auction and share it with your friends. Get it out there on social media. Let people know we're doing this. We are very close. I think we're about $835,000 now that we've raised in total for Give Kids the World. Of course, our goal is $1 million. So we're really, really close. We're really close. And not that I'm going to stop at $1 million. We'll set another goal when we get to $1 million. As long as I'm doing this, we are going to support Give Kids the World and do everything we can. It's just an incredible organization. It's just an incredible organization. And right now, like I said before, in this world where there's just so much negative, this is this bright spot of positive. So let's just kind of indulge that for a little bit and be in that place for a little while. Take a break from our battling on Facebook and social media and wherever else, and maybe just kind of put some of that energy into something positive. So get the word out. Let people know. We really appreciate your support, and we will see you on Labor Day, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, at the start of our live, mostly live, we have some pre-recorded pieces, okay? But our mostly live marathon show to raise money for Give Kids the World. 10 a.m. Eastern Time, Monday, Labor Day. And that's what, September 8th? 7th. September 7th.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
September 7th.
Yeah, yes.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Stephen, for joining us. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for being here. and we'll see you soon.